Shopify just released their new flagship theme, Horizon. And honestly, this will probably be the staple theme moving forward. In the past, with Dawn, I think 40% of Shopify stores use Dawn. I mean, I know that Shopify will publicly say that, but it's somewhere around that ballpark. And I think that Horizon will be adopted at that same level, if not even more. So what I figured would be kind of fun and interesting would be to create a new store together using Horizon. And I have a little brand called Think Coffee, and it has really fun and cool assets, and we can use that brand as a base to rebuild a site together in Horizon. We'll discover some of the pitfalls of Horizon, some of the key features we need to use, and try to just make the most badass site possible. So kicking things off, let's take a look at our Figma. So this is the Figma that we will be using. As you can tell, we have our typography in place, we have our colors in place, and we have some pretty sick images. We also have some nice product mockups that I did as well. So this will be the base. We'll reference all of these assets throughout the project. And yeah, let's take a look at Horizon together in the theme store and then go from there. So this is Horizon, and I mean, it's cool. I think that there definitely was some room to add a few more features, but a few things that are notable is that we have the infinite scroll. We also have the ability to add a discount in cart and show the user how much will get discounted before they go through the checkout. So those are really cool and honestly needed features. But from a general skim on the page, there's nothing too much here that sticks out. Which is fine. I think that Shopify with this theme was just really trying to lean into nested groups and blocks and, build a more robust theme that feels a little bit closer to a page builder opposed to just like a static theme that we can't customize, because we know that layouts are difficult to build. So it's understandable that they wanted to try to make that easier. So let's try a theme here. We'll install that on our site. Okay, awesome. So inside the theme, let's go over the different settings, if there's anything cool that they added or anything that's notable. And I'll compare it to Dawn as well. But obviously, if you use a theme like Impulse or Broadcast or Pipeline, you can compare it to those as well. So kicking things off, we do have the inverse logo option, which is really cool. I mean, this is something that I was constantly building on different sites as a feature, so it's nice that this is just built into the base Shopify default theme. The way that you really make use of it is by adding this transparent background on the homepage. Yeah, and then that way you're able to create this really cool effect. If you toggle it off, yeah, you just have the standard basic menu. So I'll keep that on for this build. I do think it is a pretty cool feature, and I'm happy that they added it. Going down to colors, they are still rocking with color schemas. Yeah, and they added in way more options, like within variants and selected variants, which is really cool. I can't remember if Dawn had hover borders, but that's cool that that's added. Now, I won't adjust all my color schemas now because that'll take way too brutally long, and I don't want to bore you to death. So we'll back out of that and then go down to typography. And I've imported in Lato, which is my font of choice for this project. And I may adjust it later depending on how it's looking, but we'll rock with that for now. Something that's really cool. I mean, this is I don't know how Dawn didn't have this. They have the heading 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, they're clearly trying to build a proper design system here within Shopify, which is fantastic. So I will adjust all of this later because it can get a little intense. I do wish that I could have adjusted the values for tight, normal, and so on, but I understand that it has to be somewhat user-friendly, right? So yeah, we'll keep it at that. Now within page layout, we do have normal, narrow, and wide. I think the default is narrow. I'm swapping into normal because I think that's the best looking option, at least for this project. Now, I am slightly disappointed that Shopify didn't include the option to adjust the normal, narrow, wide widths, because I mean, that's like a pretty basic thing that I don't know about you, but I'm constantly adjusting within my themes depending on the brand. So it'd be nice to have a little bit more flexibility around these options. Now for animations, I think that they go with lift by default, and I'll be honest, I don't like it that much. So I'm going to stick with zoom. So yeah, I think that looks much better, even though that is how Dawn was. With badges, I'm going to keep that at top right. I'm going to adjust all my quarter radiuses to 8 pixels. That's just a preference thing for this brand, but we might be tweaking that along the way as well too. For buttons, I noticed that they got rid of some of the drop shadow options, which is nice. And even on some of the other settings, I think they got rid of that, which was needed. I do like drop shadows, but I think it can look a little bit dated if not done correctly. So I've gone ahead and adjusted my button quarter radiuses to 8 pixels. Within the cart, we're going to go with drawer, and obviously allow the discount in cart. Now, they do have this add to cart auto opens drawer feature, which is really cool. I mean, for a smaller catalog, the ability to add a product to cart and then have the drawer automatically come out to prompt the user to hit checkout is really cool. For larger catalogs, it doesn't make sense, and it's super annoying if you have that auto open, just because as you're shopping, it'll like it just keeps swinging out, and I mean, you're gonna just piss off people. So, but since we have a smaller catalog, it makes sense to include it for this store. So for icons, I love a good thin icon, so we're gonna rock with that. Default is also nice as well too, but yeah, just out of personal preference, we'll go with thin. I'm surprised that there aren't more settings here, just because like icons are like such a standout piece for sites, and like for some of my custom builds, I was like swapping out icons and stuff just to like get them down. I mean, we probably still will have to, but if we want to, my goal for this site is to try to like not or touch like as very little code as possible, so that we can maintain the updates from Horizon moving forward. So I want to see like where I'm able to take the site. For the input fields, we'll keep that at 8 pixels. Pop over, do 8 pixels as well. Prices, yeah, we'll do cart total to have the currency code, but I'll leave the option for not including currency code on the products just because I want to keep it nice and minimal. Also, I assume like we're kind of creating like a smaller brand here. I mean, it's not like this is like an international thing. If you have an international store, that would be included. Yeah, we'll add quick ads, so they haven't gotten rid of that, which is nice. Search. Okay, cool. So there's the option to add an empty state, so we can show some sort of collection here, which is neat. I mean, most larger stores, I'll just swap out search anyways, but that is nice to have. So swatches, yeah, I'll definitely keep quarter radius at 12, and variant picture, I'll do 12 as well too, and then custom CSS. So out of the box, cool settings. I mean, I think that there definitely is some room for improvement to go just a little bit more granular with icons and page width, but I do like this overall approach that they are taking, and I think that they're trying to lean more into the whole design system space. So obviously they are going to, build out different like heading options and the typography, and they're also going to build out like I like how they built out like the different like color schema options. Just they're a little bit more robust, but hopefully in the future they just make some of the spacing options available to us to adjust. Like it'd be really cool to have like like a site-wide spacing option. That might mess up the code or make it more messy, I should say. But yeah, I think I'll leave this video at this, because I don't want to go into too much information in the first one, but I just want to use this as like an overall introduction to this series, where let's build a Horizon site together and see where we can take it, and let's just make it badass and sick. So if that sounds interesting to you, feel free to subscribe. Super cringy, but I think it'll be a lot of fun going through, some of the new Horizon architecture together on this channel, and just building really cool client sites. So if that sounds like something that you're into, or the field that you're working in, you should follow along on this journey, and more than happy to, if you leave something in the comments, to focus on that in future videos as well too. So that's it for today, and see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.